The Lever House made an extreme transition during the turning point of the international style, away from the idealism and commercialism in corporate America. This building was actually the beginning to other interpretations of international style. In the 1940s, Park Avenue was lined with a solid masonry brick building, each packed one against the other, all pushed to the street edge. The New York Racquet and Tennis Club was seen as the most prestigious building on Park Avenue since it was built in 1918. The Lever brothers erected Avenue, first glass-covered office tower. The Soap Giants built their American headquarters in 1951. They had one word in mind: clean. In the middle of the pollution and grime of New York City, the headquarters had a sparkle like freshly cleaned crystals. This was the task delegated to Gordon Bunshaft of Sidmore, Owings, and Merrill. The tower stands with its narrow side towards the street. The slab is counterposed to a horizontal slab which floats on a series of columns. The horizontal leading edge is cut out into the center, creating a central courtyard. Although the Lever House was an impeccable change to Manhattan architecture, it is barely qualified as a skyscraper. Cleanliness was without a doubt the image that the Lever brothers successfully conveyed in the outcome of their new product. The Lever House stands as a model of intelligent architecture, and with the current landmark restoration, it shines brighter than ever.
Even after 50 plus years of constant change and growth taking place around it, Lever House has the power to stop you in your tracks. It stands apart from everything else around it, with its blue-green glass impeccably clean, a simple rectangular prism crisscrossed with bands of dark green spindle glass and a silver vertical hairline. One can only imagine the effect must have been like in 1950, when it was completely radical design. The Lever House's design had two major firsts for New York City: the curtain wall and the public plaza. Both of these were replicated in other projects by other architects, but they never quite had the same effect that they do in the Lever House. The curtain wall enabled Bunshaft to create a perfectly prismatic facade. Pulling the structure from behind the skin, the buildings become a crystal box. Interestingly, the treatment of the skin enables Bunshaft to forego committing to either vertically or horizontally in the facade. Rather than occupy the entire area, it's set back in accordance with the new zoning code. The narrow office tower uses 25% of the available zoning and provides open public space on part of the lot. This public gesture occurs often in corporate projects but is rarely seen today.
The strong resultant band around the top of the tower provides the balance around the base. The Lever brothers' decision to include a public plaza in the design had an incredible effect on New York City planning. The Lever House had no street-level retail. Instead, the entire building, the tower and its plinth, are raised up on columns, creating a large, open, public space. The tower is offset to one edge of the site to let light penetrate down through the donut hole of the plinth into the plaza. Since the Lever House's completion in 1952, it has been a model of modernism. The Lever House followed the new structural innovations. It was built on an industrial level rather than being made bulky of brick and concrete. Building industrially meant lower prices while quality raises with more rational and industrial-like production. The Lever House redefined the way buildings were designed and created, not only on Park Avenue but worldwide. It was considered the first skyscraper of Manhattan, and today, although it barely meets the requirements for a skyscraper, it is still a symbol of modernism and a change of design style.